Wanderers, Lena here. This weekend I wandered my way on a 14-hour road trip to Denver to see The Amazing Tour is Not on Fire, starring Danisnotonfire and Amazingphil. So these are some spoiler-free tips and tricks on maximizing your experience at The Amazing Tour is Not on Fire, including how to help you increase your odds and being able to participate in the show. I'm going to start with general admission and then go into VIP, so general admissioners, you can leave early if you want to. Number 1, get there at least an hour and a half early. Now I know the boys say on their video to get there an hour early. If you get there an hour early, your chances of getting your stuff submitted into the show are significantly less likely than if you get there an hour and a half, 2 hours early. 3 hours is a bit excessive. There were people lined up 3 hours early at my venue, but I don't think that's necessary. I think 2 hours is plenty of time. Most places, looking at you, Texas, are gonna be hot and they're gonna be sunny. So take water, take sunscreen. I got sunburned. You can see it in my photo with the guys. Thankfully I had sunscreen on my face, so I wasn't red as a beet, but it was pretty bad. I also had makeup with me and deodorant, and I was really glad I did, because by the time I got inside, I was sweaty and I was smelly, so yeah. Second, bring binoculars if you're general admission. While the show is designed to be visible from all areas, it's cool to have the binoculars to be able to see some of the smaller details that go on stage, as well as watching the progression of Dan's sweaty hobbit hair. Sorry, Dan. Third, do not bring a professional camera. They will not let you into the venue with a professional camera. You cannot check it. Bring your phone, that's awesome, but don't bring a professional camera because you're not getting into the theater with that. Forget merchandise right off the bat. They will sell merchandise after the show, so just go straight to the tables if you want to participate. Now, if you don't want to participate in the show, definitely go straight for the merchandise tables. The merch is awesome. It is tour-only merchandise, so not the stuff that the guys have on their online store. At my venue, there were 2 separate lines for cash holders and card holders. So when you get in line, make sure that you know what you're getting in line for. It's very confusing, especially at the venue I was at. Everything was really close together, so it was just sort of a mass of noisy bodies. If you want to leave stuff in the crafty corner, I highly encourage you to do it. The stuff that's more likely to be accepted into the show are larger items, things that Dan and Phil can wear, interact with, not necessarily your typical drawing or fan art. Now, as far as the art that was accepted, they were like the more unique things that aren't necessarily done all the time, different mediums. Think outside the box if you are hoping to get your submission featured in the show. Put your name somewhere on your submission. Just make sure that it's clear that you submitted what you submitted if you want them to credit you during the show. Or take pictures of it because you won't be getting it back. As far as the internet support group questions and reasons why I was a weird kid questions, the shorter and sweeter the better. Get it in there because nothing was featured that was over a sentence long. Even if after all of this your stuff is not featured in the show, you're gonna enjoy it anyway. The guys have done an amazing job. Alright, VIP. So first off, get there early. Whatever the time that you were told on your ticket or in the email is, get there at least a half hour before that. I got there at 3:30 and got in line. We started getting checked in at 4:15. We were inside the building by 4:30. Don't listen to what anyone else tells you. If anyone tells you it's going to be later than the time on the ticket. If someone tells you it's going to be earlier, I would listen to that. But if they tell you it's going to be later, ignore them. I was told by at least 6 different people that VIP wasn't going to be let in until 5:30. If I had listened to that, I would have completely missed the meet and greet. When you meet the guys, I would recommend you plan out what you want to say. I've gone through a lot of meet and greet experiences. The times that I've tried to wing it, I don't end up saying anything. I end up just sort of, hey, you're awesome, let's get a picture, bye, and I waste the time. With Dan and Phil, I just went in, I wanted to talk to them about the tour and see how they were because they're real people and we don't know each other personally, so I wanted to have a conversation with them. We had a great conversation and I actually got more time with them because I had a conversation with them than other people who just kind of went in, took a picture, and left. Something I wish that I had done was asked for 2 different kinds of pictures because they're more than willing to do that. I just didn't realize this. So you can take a normal one like the one I got, and then you can say, hey, can we take one where we're holding hands? You can give them letters, but they can't accept other gifts. At my venue, there was no filming allowed, so you give you more time. When you have finished meeting them, do not leave the meet and greet room. The boys are gonna come out and say goodbye, so stick around. When the VIP is over and the boys have left, you're gonna file back out into the main lobby and you'll get the opportunity to purchase merchandise or add your participation into the show. I, again, recommend you skip merchandise completely, go straight to the craft corner, go straight to the 7-second challenge box. If you wanna participate in the show, this is your best chance. 90% of the stuff that was featured in the show itself had been submitted by VIP because they had the opportunity to do so first. And so there were more VIP entries than general admission entries. If these tips and tricks have been helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see my upcoming TATINOF spoiler-free review and TATINOF travel blog, as well as my other wanderings this year. If you have any questions at all about the show that I haven't answered in this video, please feel free to ask them below and I'll answer them if I can. Please keep spoilers out of the comments as well. Any comments that contain spoilers will be deleted on the spot. Thanks for watching!